Bring in that footage of the before and after right now. Look at this. Look at this. Are you seeing this? Brilliant. Let's start with the assembly. It took way too long. If I were to rate this thing on assembly alone, it's going to get an F minus. All the instructions did not make sense to me. There weren't enough of them. They were discombobulated. It was not easy. And it took me it took me way longer than it should have. In the end, I think I assembled it correctly, but I can't even be positive of that. So do read the instructions, look at the picture, and then hope for the best. It's difficult. One of the first things I noticed about this is that it is kind of flimsy. I am surprised that something of this nature is as flimsy as it is. Assembled or disassembled, it doesn't really matter. It's the same amount of flimsy, which has its pros in that it's not so heavy that you can't carry it. Even I can lift it up pretty easily. Let me show you some of the specific features. We've got the drain hole right here. You fill it up with water in there. It comes with the little spigot included because otherwise you could spill it all down the side. So I advise you to use that. I have another steam iron, and when I first got it, I didn't realize how important that was. Water was going everywhere. So keep that in hand. What I love is this little pedal. You just step on it and it immediately turns on. You don't have to bend down. It's pretty handy. Also, hanging this thing up on the side of it, brilliant. That may be the best part of the whole feature. This iron piece works just like a real iron. You turn it all the way around for high to low. Now, I did this linen tunic on high, worked perfectly, didn't even come close to burning it. Magnificently, it worked in fact. See how nicely this sits in there? This is so handy. It's got this nice little push button right here for your steam, and you do not have to hold it down. You push it in and it steams until you turn it off. This is, I think, probably the best part of the whole thing. You can set that on there while the iron is still hot. I know I said the foot pedal was the best, but I was wrong. And then take it out, turn it off, put it back on, leave it on until you're all the way done, and then turn everything off. Make sure you unplug that bad boy. I think steaming clothes is so fun. It's something I actually enjoy doing, not ironing, but let me bring in the ironing footage. It took twice the amount of time to get one section of this ironed versus the entire thing on steam. Ironing is just not as good. Now you can put some steam when you're ironing, so that is an option. I did not because I wanted to compare ironing to steaming. Steaming is the obvious choice here. And now when we set it up to steam, it is phenomenal. You don't have to press it against the backboard, but you can press it against the backboard if you need a little bit of positioning. Watch your fingers. Don't get your fingers in the way. Move the clothes around as needed. And the awesome thing about this particular steam iron is that you can turn the hanger around. That's brilliant. Okay, that's my favorite thing. Okay, so I guess I do have a few favorite things. I guess it's not all bad. Turn it around, iron the other side, steam. We're not ironing today. Steam the other side. You can go all the way down, even though this little thing was long. It's my son's. Obviously, it's too long for me. It'd be dragging on the ground like a princess dress. You can still get those. It's just so easy to use. And on linen, no less. On linen, I was able to steam this whole thing in 2 to 3 minutes. I don't know exactly how long, but I feel like it was probably only 2 or 3 minutes. And the time certainly went by fast. Brilliant. Love it. But if you like ironing, I advise you to just get an entire ironing board and a real iron and live your sad life ironing things. However, steam is fun. It's like a party. You're relaxing, jamming out to some, I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's just better all around. And the great thing about a steam iron is you can do curtains while they're hung. You don't have to take your curtains down. That's just fantastic. Another great thing about steam versus an iron is that sometimes when you're pressing with an iron, you're actually accidentally pressing more wrinkles into it. Have you ever done that? Oh, too many times to count. And then sometimes if you don't get it turned all the way or you don't tuck it up, all the different positioning you have to do, then you've created a crease on the other side. But because you can hang this up and steam it, no creasing, no extra work, it's done in no time. I don't know. If I haven't sold you on steam irons, I don't know what will. I am not convinced this is the steam iron for you though. We're gonna get there in just a second. I just have to continue to talk about how great steam irons are. Would I rather wear wrinkly clothes around than steam iron? Yeah. Do I? Of course. But if there was ever a time I wanted to use it, there you go. Bring in that footage of the before and after right now. Look at this. Look at this. Are you seeing this? Brilliant. And I did that in just a couple minutes. You don't want to do it if your son's wearing it. It might burn him, but you can definitely take it off and have this steamed and ready to go before he gets tired of trying on the clothes you have for him. That's all I'm saying for that. It's going to be great at Christmas time when the kids don't want me to iron their clothes because they're ready to do things like not be wearing clothes that they have to take pictures in. Get it done. That's all I'm saying. Now, one thing you do have to do is empty out the water, and there is a little plug here at the bottom. I'm not lifting this thing up. It's still warm. There's a plug at the very, very bottom. You can unplug it and the water will drain out. This does not seem convenient to me. This is not something I will ever do. I'm just going to admit that right now. I will never drain the water out of it, but you're supposed to, and so I'm going to tell you to. So do that thing that I'm never going to do. Another interesting thing about this particular one is that it is adjustable. You can semi-adjust it to match your height. This is low, so this will go up much higher. These poles are one of the things I struggled with, but it can go up higher if you're taller. I don't know if this was a me thing, but this is broken, and it came out of the box that way, and it just falls off. Old floppy thing just falls off. Another word of caution is that this does get very hot. It's an iron. It's going to get hot. Does it feel hotter than normal irons? I don't think so, but what do I know, because I haven't ironed in about 20 years. But it did get warm enough that you want to be aware of that. When you're doing the steaming, it is going to have condensation, droplets of water, etc., etc. That is kind of part of what you're dealing with when you're doing steam versus regular clothes, but it dries really quickly. In favor of the steam, it dries quickly. Irons don't do that as much. If you make sure the blue light is on before you start steaming, that's going to help prevent that. And by the way, blue means go, red means stop. So wait till it turns blue and then you can start steaming. And speaking of the blue light, it took less than 3 minutes for this thing to heat up. You can literally still be hanging your clothes on the hanger and it might be done being heated up before you're ready to even steam with the thing. Well, I think that's all the pros I can think of. What did we learn today, class? Steam ironing is fun and regular irons are lame. If you like irons, give me a like. And if you like steam irons, give me a like. Yeah, just give me a like and subscribe. Now let's talk about what I think may be a deal breaker for you. It might be. And that is absolutely cannot put the ironing board down. Feels like a lie, doesn't it? But no, I'm not lying. Look, this bar will not go down. It is going to stay there for the rest of your life. And so instead of getting to put this in your closet where it might take up this tiny bit of space, look at how small this might take up ordinarily. You can't because of the ironing board leg. It could be a Michelle thing. It could be that I don't know how to fold that thing down, but I tried every which way. There's nothing to press. I guess you could take this out each and every time, but even that doesn't seem easy. I tried pulling it out. It doesn't want to come out. There's nothing on here that disattaches. I don't know. So I feel like I tried really hard and I just wasn't successful. Maybe you would have more success with this than I did. But if having a small space that it's going to take up is important to you, do not get this. If, however, you don't mind having this giant bar that's going to stick out into your room or your laundry room, then I say go for it. Or if you think you're going to iron with it a lot, really and truly, I'm breaking that thing off the minute we're done here. It's going in the trash. It doesn't make sense to keep it. It's taking up too much room. Breaking it off, going in the trash. Now I can get back to watching The Real Housewives. I feel like that was a lot of information all at once. The top 3 pros: you press the power button with your foot. It has a little hook for your iron, and you never have to iron again. The 2 biggest cons are it does sputter. You will get your clothes wet, and I didn't find a way that it didn't do that. After several tries, you can reduce the amount of spittage that it's doing onto your clothes, but you can't completely eliminate it. So that could be a deal breaker for you. And the second one, which I think is really the main thing that I dislike about it, and it's that giant pole. Would I recommend this? 50-50. On the one hand, it's got this brilliant feature that you could hang your clothes up on it. Oh yeah, that's one of the things I love about it. And you can flip the thing around so you can do both sides. And Yes, please. That just makes life so much easier. But then it took forever to set up. And then it's got that leg that juts out. If you have a giant house and a lot of room, I'd say go for it. But if you have a smaller space and you're trying to save on having an extra iron and an extra ironing board, this is not going to serve you. I would love to hear what you think about this leg. What do you think I should do about the leg of this iron? And if you owned it, if you bought it and you were dealt with that, what would you do? Everyone, let me know. If this is something you want to go check out, there's a QR code. You've probably seen it popping up around the screen as I talked. You could take your phone and scan it, and that'll open up into the Amazon shopping app or wherever I've got it linked, and you can check it out. Prices fluctuate pretty often on these kinds of things. I will also have them linked in the description, in the comments, so you can't miss it. I've got a playlist for you right here, including my other steam iron, other household products that you're going to enjoy. Hope that helps. See you real soon.